Hello children, welcome to your online physics class. In the previous lecture, I discussed about acceleration due to gravity. I derived an expression for acceleration due to gravity in terms of universal gravitational constant capital G, mass of the earth and radius of the earth. Today I am going to explain the variation in acceleration due to gravity, the factors which affect acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so there are 4 factors which affect acceleration due to gravity. First is altitude or height from the surface of the earth. Second is depth. Third is shape of the earth, and fourth one is latitude. It is also discussed in terms of rotation of the earth. But in your syllabus, you have to learn only 2 types of factors, only 2 factors which affects variation of G. One is height, altitude, and other is depth. Okay, so let us discuss them here. First, factors affecting acceleration due to gravity. Okay, first factor is altitude. This is also called height from the surface of the earth. Surface of the earth. Suppose this is the earth and here is a body of mass m, and center of the earth is this one. This is center of the earth, O. Entire mass of the earth is supposed to be concentrated at the center, and this is the radius. Radius can also be taken as the distance between the 2 bodies. Okay, the distance between the 2 bodies. So R is distance here. You can observe that here is force due to gravity, means gravitational force applied by the earth on the surface, on the body at the surface. It is denoted by F, and you know F is a gravitational force, so it can be measured by using Newton's law of gravitation with the formula F is equal to G m1. You see, m1 is mass of the earth, means capital M. m2 is mass of the body, small m, by distance between them, that is r squared. This is the value of F. You have to calculate the value of acceleration due to gravity. So you can find acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth as G is equal to F by m, and this is Gm by r squared. You already got this expression in the previous lecture. What will happen if this body is not placed here? It is at certain height h. Suppose the body is here now. This is the position of the body now, and this distance is h. Okay, so what will be the distance from the center of the earth to the body? It will obviously be r plus h, because this is r and this is h. Okay, so if F be the force, in this case suppose F dash, then what will be the value of F dash? F dash will be G. M1 means capital M, M2 means small m, and R means it will be R plus H. because this is the distance between the two bodies now. Okay, therefore acceleration due to gravity at height h, gh, it can be written as f dash by m. You see, f dash is g m by r plus h square. M and small m will be cancelled out. Ultimately you will have g m by r plus h whole square. So this is expression for acceleration due to gravity at height h. You can also write it as gh is equal to, you see, gm from here. What will you get? G into r square is equal to gm. No. So this gm can be written as g r square by r plus h whole square. And you can write it then, you see, g r by r plus h whole square. So this is the formula for acceleration due to gravity at height h from the surface of the earth. You can be asked to derive this formula here. Got it? Okay. So this is the first factor which affects acceleration due to gravity. You can observe that when this h, means the height from the surface of the earth, will increase, then acceleration due to gravity decrease. So you can understand that acceleration due to gravity decreases with increase in the height of the body from the surface of the earth. Got it? And it will be almost zero at an infinite distance from the surface of the earth. Is it clear? So this is the first factor which affects acceleration due to gravity. Now I am going to explain about the second factor, that is depth. Depth. Suppose this is the earth and you make a hole in the surface of the earth. You put an object here. The mass of the object is m. Okay, mass of the object is m, and this is the center of the earth, O, center of the earth. The distance between these two, radius is r, depth is d. So this distance will be r minus d. Okay. So how can you calculate the force between the two bodies? You see here, force is F. So how can you calculate this force? You see, you can calculate the force as F is equal to G, M1 means M, M2 means small m, by r square. But you see, in this situation, only a part of the earth will be responsible. Only this portion of the earth will be responsible for the acceleration due to gravity, means this portion of the earth. Okay, and the remaining portion will not apply any force. So in this situation, if mass of this portion means is m dash, then this force F will become g m dash m by r minus d whole square. And if you will find the expression for this m dash and you will solve it, then you will get the formula for acceleration due to gravity at depth d, means gd is equal to g 1 minus d by r, g1 minus d by r. Okay, so this will be the formula. You have not to know the derivation of this formula. The derivation of the formula is discussed in class 11. So here I will not discuss the derivation because that will be not easy to explain for you. So you just remember this formula, that gd is equal to g1 minus d by r. Again from here you can understand that if d will increase, then this term will decrease and GD will decrease. Means acceleration due to gravity decreases with depth. Okay, means as you go inside the earth, as you go towards the center of the earth, acceleration due to gravity decreases. And at the center of the earth, this D becomes R, and therefore GD is equal to 0. Means at the center of the earth, acceleration due to gravity is 0. This is the reason that if you will go to the center of the earth and you want to take the weight of a body, the weight of the body will become 0. Is it clear? Okay, so these are the two factors about which you have to study in class 9, and third factor is related to rotation of the earth, fourth one is related to shape of the earth. I have not to discuss them here, they are to be discussed in class 11. And with this topic, the portion of your first semester exam is over now. So after this you will start practicing the questions and you can ask the question to me. I will also discuss questions with you with the help of the video lectures. Thank you.